What up, though, Boogie? You know what time it is? We are back with another episode of Late Night with Nate and Adrian. I'm your boy, Nate Galloway.
I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
And the bomb. The sound effects king over here
Oh
again.
God.
Welcome back. Y'all know what time it is. Late Night with Nate and Adrian. No Sleep Crew, we appreciate you. Like, subscribe on all of the podcast platforms. How you doing, friend?
Whew. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. I'm back in Philadelphia.
Man,
Philadelphia.
the city of brotherly love
The
and
city of
cheesesteaks.
yeah. Never gonna try one of those. But yeah, I'm good.
Ah,
I spent
blasphemous.
yeah, I'm not. I'm sorry. That's just not what I do. That's just not I'm not a fan.
Before you get into what you're about to say, I got to know why. Why not? It's why.
Because
Why are you not doing the
I
cheesesteak?
don't eat steak. I don't eat steak. That's just what it
That's
comes
right. You
down.
are a vegetarian.
Yeah, I don't eat steak. I'll eat cheese here and there. You know what I'm
Well, they got a
saying? When
vegan
it comes,
option.
they do have a vegan option, but I don't even want to trust it. And I heard they have a salmon cheese steak.
Oh no, nope.
Yeah, and I'm just like, so you asking me to fuck up my stomach?
A salmon cheesesteak? Nah, you got
Yeah,
to be on the
salmon cheese
bowl.
steak. Yeah,
You
I
pass
I
on that one.
pass. I pass on that one. No, but this is I decided to hold off on this story to share this with you off
Okay.
recording because it's uh, when you have shit happen to you, you're just like, yo, this is not real. This you
Yeah.
cannot make this shit up whatsoever. So yeah, I spent the weekend in Chicago, had some shows out in Chicago.
Hey,
You know
some
what I'm saying? Real
shows.
quick, you know how I do,
Some shows.
real quick. But anyway, so I'm getting back. I'm in the airport. I'm in O'Hare, and I'm in the TSA pre-check.
Oh, you
That's
flexing.
where I go.
You gotta
Always,
have pre. You gotta have pre.
you have to have pre passed up all those lines. Okay, on the regular security checkpoint. I used to be in those lines too. So let me
Me
stop
too.
lying. I definitely was in there until recently where when I realized I'm like, so I'm only $80 away
Yeah.
from walking
From
straight.
skipping all this
Are
bullshit.
you serious?
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
so
lie though. You gotta hold your head up. It's like peasants. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Peace.
oh, oh god. I even wrote this down when I boarded my flight. I wrote this down just so I won't forget this. So I'm in TSA pre-check. There's nobody in the line, right? We're just everybody's just passing, going to the TSA security people, checking in our ID or whatever with our boarding pass and pass to the conveyor belt where you can, scan all your stuff. So I passed the TSA pre-check, a security guy, and I'm on my way walking towards the conveyor belt, and I put my backpack on the conveyor belt, and then I realized my luggage, my carry-on luggage, is stuck. The handle is stuck. So I get it halfway down. I'm like, damn. And then this guy walks behind me, and I'm like, you. He goes, I'm trying to pull it down, and he's like, I'll wait, 5 seconds, and then he sees that I'm struggling. He's like, "May I?" I'm like, "Yes, you may. Go in front of me." He's like, oh, "Okay, thank you." So I'm like, "Fuck, this shit is really not coming down." So I'm like, "All right, let me remove my jacket, put my purse and my wallet in the little cupboard since I have time because I'm flexing, trying to pull this
Yeah, too
handle
much
down."
stuff in there.
Man, no, it's the handle. Is that what it means? That means I have
Yeah,
too
if your
much
handle
stuff.
doesn't go down, you have stuff that's
Okay,
around
but
it on the inside.
only one side of the handle is not going down.
Oh yeah,
Only one
well,
side. Okay, so look, so and so another person, a woman comes, and I'm like, you can go in front of me. She's like, okay, thank you. And then another person comes. I'm like, you can go in front of me. He's like, oh, okay, sorry, that's happening. And I'm struggling. And I have my mask on, by the way.
so
I
you
have my
sweating.
mask
You
on
hot.
out here breathing, panting hard as hell. Okay, I'm struggling on my fucker. And then, okay, another person comes up to me, and I look over, and he's a tall white dude. He has a blue pullover with some black pants. I didn't pay attention to him. I'm like, I'm sorry, you can go in front of me. And he talks, and he's like, oh no, that's fine. I'll wait. I've been, we've all done this before. We've been through this before. And then I'm struggling to do it. And I listen to his voice and I look at him again and I realize it's Greg Popovich.
Pop, Papa Diddy Pop.
Pop. And he starts talking to me like, he's like, yeah, this is all part of. I'm like, yep, that's him. Because you know his voice.
Yeah, you know Pop when you see him.
You know his voice. And I'm like, this nigga is waiting for me to struggle bus. So I ended up just pushing. I ended up leaving my luggage to halfway, half staff. Okay. You
Yeah, I was
know
gonna
how
ask you that earlier, but I was gonna let you finish.
yeah, okay. See, I was very stubborn. I was like, I'm convinced I'm about to push this all the way down. So I'm like, fuck it. I just do it halfway and I go through. He's like, yeah, this happens, this happens all the time. Don't worry about it, whatever have you. And I'm like, this nigga is really talking to me right now. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Cool. So I go through the security check, whatever, and out comes two more tall ass dudes. And I'm like, oh, these must be his assistants. Greg Popovich passes me, and the other two tall dudes, have one basketball in his hand, waiting for Greg. And I'm like, oh yeah, that is definitely his assistants. And then I see a basketball player too, and I realize Chicago had the combine, the NBA combine,
Oh,
because earlier I didn't put two and two together because earlier uh my boo and I, we were walking downtown and he goes, oh, they go Tom Thibodeau. And I'm like, what? That's Tom, that's Tibbs? He's like, yeah, that's Tibbs going into the Peninsula Hotel. And I'm
okay.
like, oh, that is Tibbs. Didn't even recognize. I'm like, oh, of course all the coaches are here. Greg Popovich out here waiting for me, waiting.
Mr. Calm.
He was so calm and cool. He had his mask on too. He was like, "No, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? This happens to us all the time." He like 5 hours early, I'm sure. To his,
Man, he does seem like the type to get to the airport extra early. I'm
he
zenned
was
out. I'm not
right.
missing this flight.
I'm real chill with it. I was like, "All right, my bad, dog. I'm out here like this. This
Oh
motherfucker about to
man,
calm down." And I'm like, I'm kind of embarrassed. I'm like, Pop, I'm usually not this. I'm
not this
actually not.
frazzled.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, should I say something? No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna acknowledge the nigga and be like, "Hey, what's up, Greg?"
Should have been
This,
like, can I get your autograph? I don't know what Greg Popovich autograph goes for, but still.
yo, that was the weirdest thing alive. I'm like, this nigga actually waited for me. I'd have been like, "Hey, man, you better go get another luggage." Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I'm
that's what
low
happened.
key mad that nobody else helped you. They was just like, oh, well, I got to get to my flight. It's like, somebody help
Nobody
this
helped me.
lady.
Nobody helped me. They just watched my struggle.
Like, if I'm the TSA dude or something, I'm gonna be like, all right, okay, you've been here for like way too long, man. Like, I'm just
I was
push
there.
this
I was there for
down the
at least
conveyor for
five.
you.
I was there for at least 5 minutes,
Yeah,
and
you holding
then
up my line.
it was a little bit. But there was no line.
That's true because you did it. You had pre. That's right.
Yeah, there was no line. There was nobody there. I was like, oh, I got time. And then people just started coming. I'm like, fuck.
You know what else you got to get though, because you be out here international. Where in the world is
Oh
Boogie San
God.
Diego?
Here we
You
go.
gotta get
Here
global
we go.
entry. You
Okay,
gotta get global entry, man.
that's my next move.
Global
My
entry
Yeah,
is love.
my passport expires next year, so I will definitely be doing
Yeah,
that.
you got to get it. But
But how
that
you
that
doing,
was
young man?
a good ass story. Well,
Oh,
hopefully I
thank you
could
so
be in
much.
O'Hare because I've been in O'Hare and I've seen people as well, but not like that. I'll just be like, man, hope I get to run into a celebrity, at O'Hare because you can run into anybody. You know,
But I wasn't intentionally. Let's clear this up
this
right
is
now.
true too.
Ain't nobody running towards Greg Popovich.
This is also true because if it wasn't for hearing the voice, I'm like, damn, that's a tall ass white dude, and I would just
That's
leave it
it.
at that. Like,
I'd have been like, this is Sweden. He must be from Sweden or something. You know what I'm saying? Real quick.
so let me ask you this, because you're pretty, tall yourself, Amazonian. So how
Yes.
tall is? Where did you fall at? Were you like? Yeah.
Oh,
Chaz, where were you at?
I was still looking up, but I was almost to his shoulders.
Okay, so damn.
So he's about 6'4", 6'5".
Okay,
Easy, easy,
still
easy.
tall ass white dude.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I knew he was. The fact that first of all there were four other dudes surrounding me. Like I said, there were two dudes. There were two dudes that were tall as hell, and then there were two other dudes that definitely like they were in the combine. They were basketball players. Yeah. So I was just like, all right, let me put a gauge and reference because you know me, I'm a height detector. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, that's about a 6'5". That's a 6'6" right there. Just past the six
Everybody,
two.
that's funny. Everybody calculates in their head based on how tall. He's like, so if I'm 5'11" and I'm looking
Right.
up, you got to be at least, yeah, you six
Facts.
three, you 6'3".
Yeah. Easy. Easy. Yeah. So
Oh man, but me, I know you asked how am I doing. I've been good, man. You know, I just
yeah.
been chilling. You know, per usual. You know, I
Hmm.
did get to check out Chip and Dale. You know, the
Ah.
Rescue Rangers.
Okay. Was
Excuse
it
me.
good?
It was, man. I gotta say, if I'm going to rate this movie, I gotta give it, you know, 3.5 black thumbs up. You
Wow.
know, it was really good. I was shocked because you know me, I hate reboots and everything. I'm like, get that shit out of here. But this one, they didn't ruin it for me. Excuse me. I thought they were
I
going
like.
to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like John Mulaney and Andy Samberg. So
It was funny. Like it was really funny. I was like, whoever wrote this, they did a good job, and obviously the visuals and everything. I was like, this is a good movie.
dope.
So they didn't ruin my childhood. I watched that. I also watched Sneakerella because I was bored. Um,
With John Sally.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I when I saw it, I was like, man, this shit is gonna be trash. And
Was it
outside
bad?
of the music, it
Uh,
was good. Cause I was like, no, so I listened to the first 5 minutes and I was like, I'm not about to sit through an hour and a half of these niggas singing. I just can't do it.
yeah.
So I definitely fast forwarded through all the singing parts, but everything else was good. I was like, this is actually a good story. I mean, there were some corny parts, but again, I'm like 35 years old. This is a movie not for 35-year-olds. So,
I mean,
of course, I'm
that's
gonna
how
think
I
it's
felt
corny.
about hip opera, whatever that's called. What was
Carmen.
it? Yeah, Carmen.
Oh man, you didn't like Carmen the hip hopera?
Wait. I said I liked it, but the music ain't
Oh,
nobody
that's the best
listen.
part. You gotta listen to the bullshit.
Oh God,
That's like that music was great. That was like music that we could understand. This is like what
agreed.
I don't even feel like kids now listen. They would be like, man, turn this shit off. But it was a good story, you know. And I was looking because I was like, somewhere I was like, I feel like some white people wrote this, and of course it was two white people that did write it. But there was also a brother on there, George O'Gore the second, you know, from
Huh.
My Wife and Kids. He was around. I was like, what? I was like, I know that
Oh,
name. And
oh,
yeah, Junior. He's a writer on there. So I was like, this is a good thing. So I was like, I enjoyed it,
look at him.
you know. But outside of that, I have not been doing a damn thing.
Ain't nothing
Just
wrong with
kind of
that.
chilling. You know, I've actually been in my cooking bag lately, so I've been kind of
Hey,
doing that. That's been relaxing me. So same old same.
that's what's up. That's what I like to hear.
Same old same. But before we get into the show, definitely want to send prayers and condolences to the families that lost loved ones yesterday in the tragic mass shooting that happened in the elementary school. Definitely very sad. Woo, it tore me apart yesterday. Like my heart
Yeah,
I was hurting.
19 students, 19 kids. 19
Like
kids and two teachers, and before that it was said that he also uh killed his grandmother. So
yeah, he shot his grandma in the face. I was just like, "Ooh, that was a lot." Apparently, they said one of the Texas Rangers said it was the entire class. This was the class. So
yeah,
I was like, "That's crazy that you went in there and did that." I know I was reading, you know, they said he was bullied,
yeah,
but I'm like, it's always that excuse, you know, I was bullied. But I was like, bro, you're 18 years old. If you were bullied or whatever, you didn't even attack the people that were bullying you. Not
yeah,
that you should. but you
Right.
chose to go and attack like some innocent little kids, man. Like
Yeah.
you're a coward.
Yeah, there's no excuse to what happened yesterday. And, I just pray for the parents and families that were involved, that's been affected, to just, find some healing. I know that's hard to say right now because it's so fresh, but uh, I definitely wish um, and hope that we can finally have something done, like seriously done with our policies and laws. There are so many, first world countries that, where the first mass shooting incident happened and they reacted immediately, and
Yeah, I
have,
was over in Australia.
yeah, and haven't seen, issues like this seen since. So, I implore everybody to just, understand what's going on and really like focus on your local officials and understand what's going on is really real. Like it's been 10 years since Sandy Hook. That's what everybody's been saying. And what has really been done since the other mass shooting of children. And it hasn't been 10 days yet since we talked about the
Hmm.
other mass shooting. You know what I mean?
Buffalo. Yep.
From Buffalo. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we haven't even fully processed
something
that one.
yeah, something needs to be done. Like, and I hate the fact that we are a reactive country and not a proactive country. So
Yeah, it's like what you said. Australia, they ban guns. I mean, I think you can only get like rifles. There's certain type of guns you can't get.
yeah.
I know Japan, they have really strict rules over there. I know there are some countries where you have to talk to the police and they have to deem or see why do you need a gun. They ask you a series of questions to see, okay, oh, you
Hmm.
can go get the gun. You also have to go through a series of medical examinations from therapists. Okay, you're a competent person. They got
Hmm.
to figure out something here, man. I'm not against guns. I feel like, again, I said it last week, you should be able to have a handgun, rifle if you got to go hunting, whatever. That's cool, but you don't need war machines. You don't need these guns that can kill people at these fast rates.
Yeah.
And he was 18, you
Yeah.
know. There needs to be some type of an age limit. If you have to wait till you're 21 to drink alcohol, there should be an age limit for being able
Yeah.
to get a gun.
Yeah.
What's crazy about what's going on in Texas is, Greg Abbott, they enacted that law where you don't have to have a license to get a gun. So anybody out here can just go and get a gun,
Yeah.
and we have to, you got to start holding these people accountable.
Yeah.
That's what we really have to do. And I saw, what is it, Beto O'Rourke or whatever,
Yeah. Beto. Yeah.
he went over and,
He
they had
he
words.
approached him, and he in a press conference, he came up and approached, the press conference, and very mild mannered, and was like, this
Yeah,
is this is very predictable. This is what you're gonna
it's on
always
brand.
do and say. And he's very on brand. And it just goes to show, like, especially Texas, um, something needs to be done. I know they were trying to emancipate and remove themselves and be, a separate entity from the USA, but y'all, laws need to be changed. It's obvious. So
What's crazy is there's a NRA
oh
festival
yeah,
or rally out there this
yeah,
weekend. So
yeah,
it's just like
yeah.
something needs to happen, and it starts with money.
It
Is
does.
NRA is paying these people off, and nothing is we know nothing is really going to happen. It's just going to
Of
be
course not.
more smoke and mirrors, more prayers going up,
Yeah, of course.
and no action. And I was a little irritated because one of the somebody I went to high school with was, we need prayer back in schools, and I'm like, man, that's that's not going to do anything.
Was prayer gonna save those kids?
Like, I'm not, and I love the Lord. I do have my prayer sessions every morning, so I'm not knocking prayer, but what do they always say? Faith without works is dead. So prayer without
Mm,
works is the same thing. If you're
mm,
It's one thing to pray, but you got to have action to go along with
mm,
that. Like, we're
mhm,
praying, but you're not giving us anything. The prayers is not matching the actions.
mhm.
Y'all just talking because they know there's a base of people who are so religified that, oh, we're praying, and I know if I pray, but you have to still do things, and they're not doing that. It's
Yeah.
just
I'm
it's
ready.
crazy and it's
Yeah.
sad.
I'm ready for the American dollar to lose its value. Like that's honestly what I want. I want the American dollar to lose its value, just so all this power-stricken people can really understand and feel the effects of what happens when you're not put in positions to think that to make those decisions to the masses. Like, because it's crazy how years and years of of people that have been in power. It's just a lineage thing, and it's nepotism that's passing this over to to the next generation, and that's also passing the hate and the continued
Hmm.
misinformation of what's going on in the world. And I'm just ready for a drastic change. And I understand. I
Yep.
know. I understand. In order for change to happen, something horrible has to happen in order for someone to really be pushed to be able to change. So
The crazy thing about the horrible things happening is Columbine, and then
I
you can
know
just go down the list of horrible things.
there's too many things.
It's too many high schools, and I
Uh,
mean, Sandy Hook. That was the one. Not that the other ones didn't matter, but
yeah,
the
yeah,
fact that it
yeah,
was babies, that would have been the one that was like, "Ooh, we got to do something." And now it's happening again to the babies. I'll
yeah,
do you one better because I know you said the power structure and that they lost with the money.
yeah.
If somebody went and shot up one of those $50,000 a
Oh,
year prep schools
oh
where they're
yeah,
sending all their kids, if one of their
yeah,
kids got killed,
yeah.
I bet you I
Things will be
bet you
happening.
things would change.
I,
Like,
yeah, I again, I never wish or hope for any of
of
these
course not.
situations to happen, but in order for people to actually take action and understand and relate and like, oh my God, this happened to us, versus, oh my God, oh, this is a horrible thing that happened to people that are in positions that I will never be in. Like, of course I
Yeah.
would never be in this position. My kids live here. I am in this bracket
Right.
of the world. You know what I mean? Like,
They don't have to care. You know what's crazy is you remember when there was that mass shooting in Arizona and it was a senator that got shot or that
yep,
lady got shot in the
yep,
head?
yep.
I would have thought that also would have been the trigger as well because it's like one of your own
Yeah.
just got shot. It's just like it's weird, man.
I feel like the
It's
NRA is the Illuminati. That's what it is.
gotta be.
Something's happening.
Man, they got long
Something's
money. I don't
happening.
know, man.
Yeah, this
It's
long money, I could care less. Like,
and Go
yeah,
ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, yes, money gives you access and the ability to do so many things, but when I don't know how many times I've heard this for people that do have money. Money isn't everything. Money doesn't solve all your
That's what they
problems.
say.
You know what I'm saying? Money is the root of all evil.
That is, I've heard a lot of people say that. I mean, let me get rich so I can find out. You know,
All right, okay, fair, fair,
but
fair, fair, fair,
but
fair.
to that, I'm gonna say this and move on. To that one point of putting prayer back into the schools, I was like, they shoot up churches. So that kind of negates that point
I was
of
about to say that church got shut the fuck up.
so it's like you can't use that logic. I'm like, that's the
Yeah,
same logic that the Ted Cruzes of the world are using. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. We do got to do something. Like, I
yeah.
mean, it's a heartbreaking situation because it's just
It
like, man,
is.
these are little kids, and you feel bad for the parents because it's like, man, one of the stories that really broke me was like a lady was like she went because it was like her son got like an honor roll certificate or
Yeah.
some type of awards they were passing out. Saw him at lunch, and then you leave, and it's just like you're never seeing your kid
Never
again.
coming back again. Yep.
It's just terrible.
Mm,
But definitely condolences to them,
for sure.
to everyone out there that was affected by that idiot last night or yesterday. Boogie, you know what time it is. We gotta tip the hat. Let's get to it.
I'm tipping my hat.
Who you got?
I'm tipping my hat off to babyface Steph Curry. He has graduated from college after 13 years of entering in the NBA. I just want to just commemorate and congratulate babyface Steph, just because there is no time limit. This man is making hella money. He has a career and still decided to, get that college diploma, college degree, because that's something that he wanted to do. So, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? It's a personal feat, and just want to congratulate.
clap for that, brother.
Yeah, give it to
Yeah,
him for sure. All
that's
love.
definitely a good thing there.
Heck yeah. He
Because I don't
probably did
know.
it for his mama. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say because I don't know if it would have been me. I got all
wow.
this bread. I'm never gonna lose all of this. I'm Chef Curry with the pot. I don't need this piece of paper.
I get it.
You
But
know,
that's
but it
probably
is
a
good though.
personal, yeah, it's probably a personal feat that he wanted to get through, get done with it, as
I'm
well as
lying.
show his kids too.
Yeah,
He wanted to show his kids, like, hey,
start something
daddy
and
does
finish.
this, but I started doing this and I wanted to finish this, so I finished it. So here you go.
I'm lying. No, I actually would I would complete my studies. Just because my
No, you wouldn't.
parents,
No, I'm just kidding.
everybody in the fam, they've gotten there, so I wouldn't want to be the only one to not at least accomplish the goal, even though I might not use it, you know. So yeah, that's cool. But you know what, Boogie?
What?
You know what? You know what? I'm happy that he did. I'm happy for the celebrities who do go back and get theirs. But we got to talk about these honorary degrees. Like we got to talk about that before I give
Oh
my.
God.
We got to talk about it. Like I hate these honorary degrees. It is like the biggest slap in the face
Oh
to
God.
the people who actually put in the time to go to school. Like case in point, Dwayne Wade, you need to come to the classroom, sir. I was reading the story that he just got his honorary what is it, master's degree. He got an honorary doctorate. He went to Marquette and they didn't even give him just like a regular degree. You got the honorary doctorate and he didn't finish. I'm like, bro, you only got, and he even said he only has a couple of credits left that he needs to finish to get his bachelor's degree. So his family is like excited, like he's not ever gonna go back. I'm like, no, bro, go back and do it. I hate honorary degrees. It's annoying.
But honorary degrees has no merit. It's
I
just
know, but these people act like it does. Yes, I am a doctor. I'm like, you don't even have a bachelor's degree. How are we skipping? You got just a regular degree. We shouldn't, even if you're gonna do honorary, don't give honorary doctorates. Give them an honorary bachelor's degree. How are you skipping up the bachelor degree and going to the doctorate? That makes no sense.
I agree, but
But
also
it's stupid.
universities can do whatever the fuck they want to,
They
especially
can.
when they're giving or given uh, endowments, if you will.
I get it. But look, if I give money to, universities that I went to, don't give me an honorary degree because I already got the degree from the university. Just put my name on the building. So I'm here forever. Do that. That's where I want my money to go. Oh, this nigga donated a couple million. He gets a building. That's what I want. Or give me a
Hilarious,
statue. Give me
hilarious. You
a
gotta,
dope ass statue.
yeah, you gotta give a lot of money for that.
Hey, I don't mind. I don't mind giving a lot of money to some HBCUs, but I want a nice statue. But honorary degrees, they're stupid. I don't like
Anyway, who do you have for your tipping your hat off? Because you're doing a lot.
it. I'm giving my tip in the hat to the Queen, Stacey Abrams. She
Hey,
won the Democratic nomination in the Georgia primary.
about time.
Um, so in November, she's facing off against Brian Kemp. So we're hoping that this year, she can win because we know they stole it from her in the last election. So I'm hoping that this is Stacey's year. Stacey has been putting in work
She been putting that
on
work in.
the front line. She registered a lot of
Oh,
people
she
in
did.
Georgia.
She did.
She was probably the reason why Georgia flipped
Probably.
blue.
She is the
Well,
reason.
not probably. You're right. Excuse me. She is the reason that that they flip blue. So I definitely hope she
Give the
wins.
queen, yeah, give the queen her credit when it's due for sure. It's time. It's like bump blue red. It's time to really get back to the basics. Let's get people that are here for the people for
Mhm.
real, that really understand what's the needs of what we need as a community, as a country. And so I I definitely congratulate Stacy for all the work she's done. And, a loss for her is just a setback, a real quick setback, but that doesn't stop her mission, her ultimate mission. So she's on a path that no one can stop. So I salute her wholeheartedly. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely proud of her. Georgia, that's gonna be an interesting one
Oh
because
yeah.
Thick Neck Herschel Walker, he won he won his primary
You
as
an
well.
idiot, dude.
So he's gonna be going up against Reverend Warnock. So hopefully the Rev can win that one as well. And unfortunately, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she won hers as well.
Yeah.
So Georgians, y'all need to get out and make sure y'all vote for real, because that
Yeah.
is some serious stuff that's going to be happening in Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia is such a weird ass state, but it kind of reminds me of Illinois too,
Yeah.
because there are large cities like Atlanta, and Chicago,
Yep.
where it's primarily blue. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Primarily blue, primarily more liberal, but yet any other area
Mm-hmm.
gets a little red and suspect.
Woo!
If you travel down to Illinois, down that long ass lip of
Oh,
Illinois, you start to question yourself, like, where am I?
once you leave Chicago, it
Yeah,
gets thick.
get a little different.
You be woo, it gets a little hot on the collar. You like, where are
Yeah,
we at?
yeah, get a little different. Let me hurry up and get to where I need to be.
Drive to Champaign or Illinois State. You be like, car better be gassed up, and we ain't stopping for shit.
Facts. It's a little different. I
Oh
will say
man.
that much. But you know what? You never notice that because when you're in a big ass city, you like, all right, we progressive
Right.
than
We out here. We have our issues, but we
Okay.
out here, you
Right.
know.
Yeah. Go ahead and leave that city. Watch what
Yeah.
happens.
It's like leave Atlanta. Ooh. Oh man, I've traveled outside of Atlanta. You're just like, oh man, it is. You don't want to get stopped. You just don't.
You out here praying to the gods, okay?
Please, Jesus. Oh man, let's get to this ad and we'll be right back.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my black watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my black watch. I got to tell y'all, black watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I gotta tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Black Watches. They black owned. You know you want to support a black owned watch company. And because, they rocking with the podcast, they, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code. They'll give you 20% off of your order when you head over to blackwatches.com. That's right, blackwatches.com, BLAK watches.com, and make sure you use that promo code Late Night WNA. Come on, support the Black Watches. Now back to the podcast. Ooh, Juneteenth is
Right around the corner.
fastly approaching here, and per usual, like what a lot of us thought, once it became a holiday, a federal holiday, these companies were going to try to capitalize on it, and Walmart lost their goddamn minds. Look, did you see the ice cream? Did you see the
Yeah, I saw Great Value as Juneteenth as ice
Celebration
cream.
of Juneteenth ice cream. And then true fashion, grand opening, grand closing within, what was it, 48 hours, Walmart has pulled all the ice cream. Which is crazy that they even came out with this. I thought it was a joke. Until I started seeing people were like, no, it's a real thing. What are your thoughts?
Like, I mean, it's a company just trying to capitalize on anything and everything. Um, I, you know, I don't think it was just a black thing. It was more so like, what's coming up? Oh, they're doing this Juneteenth. What can we do to really capitalize on this becoming a national known, holiday? Let's do ice cream. Let's do paper plates. Let's do napkins. That's what I think they're on. Like they're trying to commercialize just like how they did Valentine's Day.
Yep.
You know what
It's
I
the
mean? The same
freedom for
thing.
me.
Right.
Like this also shows that there's no black people in the boardroom, because there would have been a brother or sister in there that would be like, excuse me, we're not doing this. Like, this is not what black people want. If they want to do something for Juneteenth, how about they roll back some of this cash to black folks? You could do that. These corporations can give us some money. You could do that for black folks, because some of y'all have been in existence since slavery. So if you benefited from that, which the majority of them have, why don't you do some kickbacks to the blacks?
Yeah, I'm ready to keep and stop pushing for our holidays and our known appointed holidays uh just to us. Like I don't want nothing
Yeah,
publicized or public for other people that aren't in our culture to know was
agreed.
good. I think there are a number of cultures that that are recognized that people don't know the traditions or um, the proper celebrations.
Yep,
Like for instance, Eid Mubarak. Like people know about it, but they don't know the practices, the culture. Like Hanukkah. I do
yep.
see people. I do see like companies trying to capitalize on it, but not to the extent of where it's you know
It's always ours.
disrespectful.
It's
Yeah.
always black people's holidays or black people's culture. It's never
Mm.
anyone else's. And like you said, I've seen maybe small Hanukkah things, but it's very rare. And if you do, it's from people from that culture who are running it. You're not having these major corporations do it. It's actual Jewish
Absolutely.
people doing it. It's people from there
For
who
sure.
do it. It's stupid. And we sincerely apologize. I was like, you're nothing sincere about that, Walmart. Ain't nothing sincere about that. Like, instead of great, you could at least gave us a name brand ice cream. You gave us great value. Like, damn.
Yeah, they
Like,
weren't playing.
that's it's
You
crazy.
get the bottom of the litter. You get the bottom
Bottom
of the barrel,
barrel.
just like
And that wasn't even, what was it? Red velvet and cheesecake or whatever. Like, come on. I saw someone actually bought it, because I knew it was gonna be some people that was gonna buy it. Niggas was not gonna not get it,
yeah,
because you know what? Maybe there was a black person in the boardroom, because they know that red velvet does have a stronghold on the black community. They was like, you know what? The blacks love red velvet cake. Put it in there. Maybe there was one in there. But
yeah.
I was looking
Red.
at
Yeah, I was gonna say. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say red velvet does have significance to the black culture, meaning red blood, the
Yeah.
the shed of our ancestry, our ancestors, and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not angry, but I'm just like, where are the people in the room? Like, where are the colors? Where
Ain't
are they?
none. They're swirled in that ice cream. That's where they're at. I saw that someone said, I saw a post. So when I bought it, it was like I thought I was going, I thought it was going to be wholesome. Well, hold on. I thought I was going to be wholesome on the net, but maybe tomorrow. But today, let's talk about this raggedy ass ice cream. First off, I found these bite-sized pints at the bottom of the cooler. Secondly, they didn't have a section for it, and I happened to look up because they had two. Thirdly, I'm a bit perplexed because they want us to celebrate us with a swirl. This tastes nothing like red velvet and cheesecake unless you use your imagination. Save your $3. Like,
$3.
that's real. $3 for some tasteless ice cream. Like, you know what? I would have appreciated Walmart just a little bit more had they, you could have gave us some historic figures with this. How about some Crispus Attucks Crunch or something,
Stop it.
or
Stop
some
it.
Nat Turner Rocky Road.
Yo, if you don't stop.
Like some mint Sojourner Truth or something like. Like that would have been so much better. Like, they didn't even try. It's just like stop trying to hijack people's cultures. But someone that I do want to highlight because you did have the picture of Creamalicious. This is actually a black-owned ice cream. It's a black woman, and black folks. And this is not an advertisement or anything. Don't know her or anything. But if y'all want to, support like a black person who has ice cream or whatever, there are black ice creameries out here. This lady here, she's got her ice cream. So why not, support like a black person? And she's got red velvet cheesecake.
She does.
It is right as rain red velvet cheesecake. Let's go through some of these flavors. Slap Yo Mama banana pudding.
Oh,
that sounds good. Aunt Poonie's caramel pound cake.
That sounds nasty. Okay. I mean, like nasty. I'm talking about sexual. Aunt Poonie's.
What is this? Thick, yeah, right. Aunt Poonie's thick Estes pecan pie.
Okay, pecan pie. Okay.
She's got a couple.
Pie in this bitch.
Let's see. Well, here's another one here. Granny Gigi sweet potato pie.
Okay. What about she got some vegan options in this bitch?
I'm sure there's something on there. Since this guy, who does have vegan options, who actually is sold at Walmart, Jermaine Dupree. He's got a vegan ice cream.
For real?
Yeah, he's got 4 flavors.
He be silently out here making bread, this man. I hate this dude.
So JD, yeah, he definitely he's got ice cream. So I mean, there's options, black people, if you want to go out here and get some ice cream and you can support some black folks out here. So why not do that? And Walmart, stop the bullshit. Cut it out.
Yeah, it takes, it might take longer for us to find us for certain products, but we're there. You know what I mean?
We are.
You know what I mean? Take that extra step and do it. I try to do it most of the time. Is I try to take that extra step to see if there's a black owned, company. And if not, then I'm like, all right, let me go to Amazon. But
right.
you know
who's good for the black owned products? Target. Target loves the blacks.
Now they do.
Right.
Now they do.
There are several products in Target. What's your favorite ice cream? What's your favorite ice cream, Boogie?
I'm a bland gal. I like vanilla bean.
Vanilla.
Yeah, I like my vanilla bean because I don't like super sweet. I don't like super sweet stuff. So I usually stick with, stuff that I know and that I'm sure of. Yeah, so I go vanilla all day.
You be pissing them off at Cold Stone. He's like, fuck vanilla. Give me something hard.
No, if I do vanilla, then I'll get like some nuts.
Okay.
Or some chill out, chill. I'll get some, pecans or something like that. But yeah, I'm vanilla gal all day. What about yourself?
Oh man, I got a variety. I'm kind of like Baskin and Robbins. What is it? The 36 flavors or however many they got. That's me.
Yeah.
Off top of the head, I could do like the mint chocolate chip. That's one of my favorites. Cookies and cream. Let's see what else. Superman ice cream for all the Michiganders out there. Sherbet. Okay. That's cool. I like a little green tea.
All of them.
What else? And lastly but not least, because the old niggas love the butter pecan. So yeah,
I could do a little butter pecan, but I gotta do another scoop of vanilla.
Okay,
that's just how I roll. Cause it's again, that shit is sweet as hell. That's all sugar. So I need to balance it out. I don't like super sweet anything.
Be fucking with the Neapolitan.
I mean, I'll do it a little bit. I'll have a scoop of anything, but I just need to balance it out with a vanilla.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Judgment-free zone here. The judgment-free zone. But yeah, there's a plethora of options out there, folks. If you do want to support Black-owned businesses that do make ice cream, so go out there and do your researches and your Googles, and at least get Creamalicious. I know y'all be in the Walmart. So
yeah.
All right, Boogie, let's get to this ad and we'll be right back.
Let's. Hey y'all, we're going to take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code LATE NIGHT, okay? LATENITE. Go on over to their IG. It's Rose Vogue Styling at Rose Vogue Styling. Easy. Everybody knows that, okay? Let Rose Vogue Styling style you for your next event, or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Vogue Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code LATE NIGHT, okay? LATENITE. Support a Black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show.
Topic number 2 in news you can or can't use. It's prom season, Boogie. Prom photos are floating around. Bronny's prom photo caused quite a stir on Al Gore's internet. Did you happen to catch it?
Yeah, I checked it. I saw a couple comments and whatnot. I saw the post off of Savannah's LeBron's Savannah James. I want to say LeBron's.
The one
Savannah
with Zuri
post, with Zuri, which was pretty funny.
Hilarious. I was like, I like this little girl. I was like,
I do.
She's going far in life. When I saw it, I knew. I was like, ooh. I was like, they gon' be mad. And I rushed to some people's pages, and Dr. Umar's was one. Don't follow him, but I was like, on this one, I got to go to his page because I know this brother's head is gonna pop. Like most people, they were upset because Bronny likes the bunnies. Bronny said, if it ain't snowing, I ain't going.
Oh God. You idiot. You also have to remember, I think a lot of people don't know, but a lot of the schools that these celebrities are going to are predominantly white. And if they're not predominantly white, then I mean that they aren't going. I'm sorry. Like that's just what it is. A lot of the private schools, they all, if they don't know, if they're friends like Dwayne Wade and stuff like that, they might be friends with them, but most of the children are of the same sexes. So they're going to schools that, guess what, that are different cultures, that are different races. And so it's a lot of white people in those private schools. So I'm not surprised to see this whatsoever. It didn't make me feel away.
Right.
I didn't go running off to the socials and being like, this is the shit I'm talking about. No, not at all.
I was thinking the same thing you were thinking. I was like, man, maybe they're not exposed to that many Black people that are at those $50,000 a year prep schools or whatever. But then one of the homies enlightened me. She was like, "Nah, man, we can't make that excuse for them, because there are other black people that do go to those schools. Other rich black people, their kids do go there, and like
Agreed.
there are a lot of uh wealthy black girls that do go there too. So I'm like, he still would have had his pickings. Um,
Yeah, but not all
but
black. I'm sorry, not all the
but
black people. Not every, just because you there's a celebrity black women, select girls, students there, that don't mean that she gotta go for the same
exactly.
black. Like, come on now, there should be opportunity for all fronts.
There
Just because,
is,
yeah,
I agree with that point because I have been in situations where I've grown up where I have been like the only black person in like the entire school, like, or there's been three of us. So it is
agreed,
like the
agreed,
slim pickings there.
agreed,
And what if the three black people who are here, what if you don't get along? So that does
agreed.
lend to that point of just because there are a couple, you don't necessarily have to date each other. But I was just like, dang, you ain't got no black friends outside of school. I was like, you ain't hanging out with no black girls on the weekend. You might see the bunnies all around you Monday through Friday, but I was like, what about Saturday and Sunday? Like, aren't you hanging out with other black celebrity kids? But I get it. And I knew immediately, though, this was one of those things that the blogs did on purpose. You did
Of
this
course,
to drum up traffic
insight, yeah.
to your site and everything, which was trash. um I feel like more people, I don't think they were necessarily, because Robert Griffin, leave the kids alone. I was like, you're
Hmm.
goofy, get out of here, because Robert Griffin the third is like the poster child of niggas who date white
Uh,
women. So I'm like, you don't need to make any comments here at all, sir. But it's almost one of those things where I feel like more people, they're not so mad at Bronny picking a white girl to go with. I don't think people are sitting up here just mad at this kid. They're more so
hmm.
mad at the image that his dad has talked about being the black family, the black unit. I have a black wife, my kids are all black. I think that's what people are upset about, because it's like
Yeah,
you're preaching one thing, and then on the other hand, you're like Dr. Umar was saying, like, I thought you was an activist. That doesn't cancel out LeBron's, his activism, but it does make you scratch your head, like, what's going on over there? Like, I am
but
disappointed.
your kids are not you. Like, yes,
That's true.
I'm sorry. I'm not I'm of I'm not agreeing with Robert Griffin, because Robert Griffin is corny in general. Let me just say that right
He
now.
is.
He is corny whatsoever. He's not BLM in any of this. He's just leave him alone. If he wants to date whoever he wants to date, let him do that, and then post his
He
white
posted the
bunny or
worst
whatever.
picture ever. Them out in the snow. That is like the, what is it? The Negro in the what was that from that Jordan Peele movie? What is that? The Sunken Place. That he
Oh
posted
yeah.
the Negro in the Sunken Place photo in the
I think
snow with my
I
bunny.
think I think Bronny knows who he is.
Mhm.
I know. I think he's been raised very well, to know where he's from and who he is, and that's not going to stray away from the fact that he so happens to have a white prom date.
A
My
bunny.
brother, you're right. I was gonna say my brother, one of my younger brothers, he went to prom with a white girl, but he ended up marrying a black woman. That don't mean nothing.
Right.
Let them. That's just the flavor of the day. Like, let them live.
I mean, if we're going based on the trajectory of his father, there's a couple photos floating around of LeBron having a buddy. So maybe this
Let
is the
him buddy
James
out. Let him get him.
phase.
Let him get him. Let him do what he do. You can do what you want to do.
He got his
Okay.
bunny phase.
Let
Some
him
of us have
live.
had the bunny phase.
That was a very, very pretty girl.
Yeah, no
Okay,
doubt.
very, very pretty girl. She looks very wholesome and true.
I was like, man, they gonna get y'all. And I think that's the thing that I didn't like, was
I
so
get
many
it.
people were attacking him. I was just like, man, chill
Yeah,
out. I was
Yeah.
like, you don't have to attack him. You can feel how you feel about it, but if anything, that should be directed towards the parents. Don't direct it towards the
Agreed.
kids. Like
Yeah,
that was
he's
lame.
also just a kid, so let him live.
That was lame. I was just like, come on, man. I was just like, man, this nigga got more money than me. I ain't got time to care about who his prime date is. It's
I was
just
gonna say
like,
this kid ain't even out of high school, is out here killing most of everybody.
yeah.
Okay,
So
he's fine.
I was just like, he's
Let
more athletic than all of us, and he's got
yeah,
more bread than all of us. So
let
let
him
him,
live.
he having his bunny
Let
phase.
I'm quite all right with that. It does not bother me whatsoever.
It was just like, man, Umar was just, and I was just like, okay, look, it doesn't cancel out your activism. The activism will be canceled out if it was like you are propping up the bunnies over black women
Exactly.
or black
Exactly.
people. That would cancel out the
I think that's the only issue. That's the only issue. If you out here downgrading black women,
yeah.
your mom, your sister, your grandmother, because of your infatuation for said love or whatever, then that's an issue. But that's not what's happening here. So
Man, it's just like I just do want to be like Bronny. Just pay attention, brother. There's been many rich brothers who have been taken down by the bunnies. Many rich athletes.
I'm sure he's had that conversation with his father.
I want to know how many times he's had that conversation with his mother. That's the one who I want to know.
Yeah, good point.
Because
Very true.
she's from what we've seen, she don't play. So I
Yeah,
really
she
want to
doesn't.
know
She
what
does not.
she has said to him. Because
No.
you've always heard
Yeah.
those she can't use your comb, don't bring her home. So
Oh
there's
God,
been some funny old black people are hilarious. They got some funny sayings when it comes
they
to interracial
do.
dating. It is quite hilarious, but we will see what happens. When Bronny gets to the league, it's time for him to get married. Bronny gonna be like, man, I was just playing with y'all. I love black women. That's what's gonna happen. I'm playing. I'm playing.
Anyway, on to the next. This is a little kid. Let him live.
Oh man, it's time for y'all niggas is tripping. Let's get to y'all niggas tripping. Who you got, Boogie?
I got the old crusty dusty Flavor Flav. Apparently, there was a paternity test out where it revealed that Flavor Flav has a 3-year-old son with his former manager. Now,
Mm.
I briefly read the story and then I stopped because I was just like, why? His former manager and him, they had been going on and off with a romantic relationship, and then eventually she turns out pregnant, and he had his doubts. He wasn't fully involved, and she didn't make a big fuss about it, but also definitely stayed very consistent with saying this is yours. And so he asked for a paternity test, and she was like, yeah, no doubt, no doubt, I got you. And it turns out, in fact, that this 3-year-old, let's sit in that real quick. It took 3 years for him to actually be like, you know what? Yeah. Let me. I'm gonna do this now because this is about that time. He's about 3, so this is a fully formed ass toddler, and now that former manager, of course, we all know what she is because there are only a select few now that are willing to do anything with this man. Now, we Flavor Flav, mind you, is in his 60s. Father of a 3-year-old. This man has, I believe, 8 kids now. I think it's 8 kids. He's in the 60s. Can we stop? Can we stop doing this, y'all?
I'm
Because
talking to Flavor, you're talking to the ladies.
I'm everybody. I'm talking about everybody. Can we stop? Now, it's been proven time and time again, men can have babies at any age.
Yeah, that's very true.
Literally any age. That sperm does not expire. It does not deplete from your body. It might Some of them might burn off,
Might take a little longer to get
but
to the point, but
might take a little longer to flow through that stream. But all in all, it'll get there. We gotta
this
stop,
is
yo. I need to stop. I'm done.
like when I read that, I was just like, first off, who's fucking Flav? Like out of
Facts.
all the people out here, and it's just like, man, I know it's desperate times, but Flavor Flav, that's got to be like bottom level desperation. Like you
Oh
can't be
God.
that desperate. That's got to be like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it myself. I'm gonna get myself off before I let Flav touch me. You know, I don't understand. Like when I read that, and I was just like, oh, the manager. This must have been one of those things where like we was in the studio late, and Flav was looking kind of cute in the dark, and it was smoke. So sure, like I just
Nope.
what in 3 years, and I seen the baby, and I was like, come on, Flav, this baby is definitely, you could tell there was some brother is half in this child, so it's just like,
Of
come on,
course.
Flav, I wouldn't have waited 3 years. Like, come on, man. I
Why are
just
y'all still giving this man pussy?
it's just like
Stop.
Flav it must be one of those things, because I'm like, he's had some beautiful New York hoops, some other beautiful ladies. Who else? I don't know.
Delicious.
Delicious. Yeah, it's been so many, and I'm just like, what is it? Does he either gotta have a lot of money, or he got the gift of gab, or this man has just like the porn star peen or something. He's just doing things that only guys and porno niggas could probably do to you, because there's no other explanation as to what it is. So they got 8 kids.
Yeah.
So some people doubled up and went back.
I'm so over this man. Let him free. Let us free of all the crusties that should not be fathering kids right now, please.
And even if you're like a gold digger, right? Do what you do. But Flav is what you want to dig on? Like there was nobody else out there in the club. You was just like, damn. Well, okay, we here. Let's do it. I don't know. That's just
Yeah. Who you got for y'all niggas is tripping?
um, I often, I'm a foodie, and I
That
like to
you are.
eat. I'm a chubby brother. And I like to get high. There's no secret there. I'm
I'm
high
wrong
right
with that.
now on this podcast, and oftentimes I get the munchies. And this right here, this atrocity that Oreo and Ritz are doing is just really irritating me. Like this is beyond being high. Oreo and Ritz, they are made by the same company, and for years Ritz has been exploring ways to make the brand pop. They've been looking for innovative partnerships. So they have decided to do like a Oreo cookie slash Ritz cracker sandwich combo. So one side is going to have the Ritz cracker with the peanut butter, and the other side is going to have the Oreo with the cream. And I'm just like, what are y'all doing? Like, this is not even weed here anymore. This is like cocaine level thought process or some shit, because I don't understand this. Like, never am I, and I've had the munchies a lot. I don't ever be like, yeah, you know what I want? I want an Oreo and a Ritz cracker, and I love both, just not together.
Together. Oh God, this is a combination. It kind of reminds me of the people in Taco Bell room decided to meet up with the White Castle room team and was like, let's go and share this idea with Ritz and Oreo, because we got something that'll really really fuck up somebody's stomach, and we're
About to change
interested.
the game.
Yeah.
I remember it's been I don't know, man. And what's crazy is this is pretty much, this is on brand for Oreo, because they got a lot of weird ass Oreo flavors like pumpkin. It's just been some off the wall shit that I have seen. Like birthday cake, I've seen the lemon ones. Those are good. Those slap. I've seen like coffee Oreo. It's just, they got a lot. They have a lot of flavors that some are like, I try that, but then some are just like, ain't nobody eating that. Like, y'all are literally wasting money. Y'all are wasting food on, these bullshit meals. Like, what is going on? It's almost like when KFC did like those 2 fried chicken breasts with bacon
Oh
and a
yeah.
bunch of bullshit in between it. It's like, who's eating that?
But I got a question. Are these people that are the marketing, are these people tasting these products? Like,
Ain't
are
no
they
way.
doing tests?
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
God, let it go. Stop, please.
It's you know what, people are lying. The people who are in those taste test rooms, they got to be getting paid a lot of money to push this shit through, because there's just I can't wrap my mind around it. It's like when what Lizzo was putting what was it, mustard on Oreos?
Mustard on the watermelon.
Oh yeah, mustard on watermelon. It's just like I don't know. Maybe you know what? Maybe Lizzo, plot twist. Maybe Lizzo's in the boardroom. Maybe this was her doings. Maybe this was her. I'm going to say no on this one. I like my Ritz and my Oreos separate. So y'all niggas,
let's do better. Stop. Keep your shit simple. Stop trying to be overly creative. Some things don't need to be reinvented.
They are giving them away for free. You just got to pay for the shipping and handling. So if you go to the website, you could get those for free, or you can buy them in store. So they'll be out in store at the end of May. Hell no. Hell no.
I was about to say, you better not be them ones that's running towards it. Please don't.
I don't even I'm real picky about my Ritz. Like my Ritz, my crackers, I make it at the crib, I'm old fashioned. Like I feel like it doesn't
I'm a cheese and crackers type of person. I'm not a peanut butter and crackers.
I like the cheese. Are you you doing it at the crib, your own cheese, or
I'm doing my own, because their cheese is processed and fake.
Yeah,
you can't do that. You're not supposed to do that. You either do the real cheese, what's it, Sorrento?
Is that the kind in the little
the
plastic
package?
Yeah, you gotta pull it off.
You gotta.
Yeah, the Sargento. Yeah, that's a good one.
If I'm going cheese, I'm going cheese. I'm not going to process it.
Good.
I'm not about to process it.
Okay. Yeah, the Tillamook is good.
I like how you said that. I like how you said
What's the other one? Oh, the ones like you buy in the little carton
in that little
the red top. Yeah, you gotta get a knife for those. That's quality cheese right there. Look at us. What it's called?
Yeah, again, there are times that I will do it, and when I do it, I have to do it real.
Yeah,
I gotta go real. I gotta go real.
There was a time in my life, when I was, a young rapscallion, when I didn't have such good taste that I have now, where I would have went for the cheese whiz and crackers. But I've elevated my life.
It just tastes different. It tastes different, and it has I'm not a fan.
Have you ate that stuff now?
No.
Oh, it's garbage. It is garbage. Nothing tastes the same as like when we were children. Like
of course not.
Probably was real cheese back in those days. Cheese was probably real back in those days. I'm just gonna throw that out there. They're just giving us this fake bullshit. But yeah, Ritz, Oreo, stop that shit. Cut it out. Let's get to this final ad. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the eddies like that, because let's be real, a lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I gotta tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's Chummies_edibles. And get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21Chummy. That's right. They rocking with the podcast. And because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're going to take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21Chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
Let's get it on. Did you see the fight between the NFL player and the ex-NFL player and the United Airlines worker?
Yeah, I saw that little squabble.
Oh man, woo, quite the video. So apparently, Brandon Langley was walking through the airport. He had his luggage on what deemed to be, I guess, a United wheelchair, and said United worker wasn't minding his business and was
Hmm.
harassing him throughout the airport. Apparently, he called him a dick and a pussy.
Mm.
And this was before, well, after that, he ended up having hands put on him. From the video that I saw, looks like the employee hit him first, and then
Yeah, he hit him first.
Brendan put them paws on him and sent my man flying. Did you see the full video, or did you just see?
Oh no, I saw the full video when he fell
Oh
behind.
man, it was crazy because that slap. First of all, I saw the first video that came out. It was just like the slap
Yeah,
of Brandon. It wasn't even like the first scuffle.
yeah.
Because I was just like, man, what is going on here? And then he fucking dropped him. I was just like, dude, what is going on here? And he got
Why?
up with that eye
Yeah,
dotted.
I just don't understand if you have an issue with someone's behavior or what they are doing, your first move shouldn't be, I'm gonna retaliate by hitting that person,
Right.
because you don't know how anyone will react to that. So I advise people to keep your hands to yourself. If you have an issue with what they're doing, you are an employee. So just
Yeah.
say, hey, my man, you're not supposed to use that. You're supposed to
Right.
use the appointed buggies that we have here that you can purchase. Where did you get that wheelchair from? Did you just take that wheelchair? You can't just take that wheelchair. Come on, man, my man. That's it. Why are
Right.
you already just on 100 already?
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely correct. There's a right way and a wrong way to talk to somebody, especially on your job. It could have easily been, and sometimes you don't even have to purchase those carts. Like they have the stuff
Yeah,
that somebody hasn't put back or whatever, and they can give you one. I would be like, yeah, my man, let's swap out because there might be somebody here who's handicapped who might actually need this.
yeah.
What I'm not going to do, I'm not going to call you a dick. I'm not going to call you a pussy. That's not warranted.
Especially when you can clearly tell that this person is taller than you,
Yeah.
has a little bit more girth than you.
Well, that reach too.
Yeah, this man clearly either was just pissed about something, the
He's mad
employee
at
was pissed
life.
about something. He thought he was tough and buff and all that stuff, but he clearly got his ass handed to him.
Fucked around and
So
found out. Someone called him a short bitch. That's
yeah.
what it was. That's what it was. And he got rocked. I mean, you know what? He felt good about that smack that he got in on him. He did, because when they first little talk, they was dancing around a little bit, and then he did catch him, and then he was like, "You see this?" And then he laid him out. So he felt good about that. You got to hit harder than that. And I was like, bro, he already hit you once. I don't care if you ate the punch. I'm not about to antagonize you. You got to hit harder than that. And he showed your ass. I mean, he showed you. And I, for one, I was like, this is funny. Because my man, one, you lost your job.
Yep.
You got your ass whooped.
Yep.
And you're probably going to get a lawsuit against you.
Oh,
all within
easily.
like the matter of 45 seconds. Like,
Easily.
this man is getting cooked online, like that. They're still talking about that video. Like the only fucked up thing about this is Brendan got arrested and he got charged with assault. And I'm like, yo, if y'all watch the video, the
He
employee
didn't
hit
do
him
nothing.
first.
He hit him first. It's self-defense.
Exactly, it's self-defense. Not only that, but he was harassing him. I mean, you called him a dick and you called him a pussy. Like, yo, I don't care who you are. Those are fighting words. And anybody out here, if it had been reversed, if it had been Brendan if Brendan was the worker and he was antagonizing this dude, it would have been like, oh, the black guy called me a pussy and a dick, and it would have been a whole, a firestorm or whatever. It's like employees not getting it nearly as bad as he should be getting it.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand this at all. But why is everyone's first reaction is to fight? Can we talk?
Um,
Can we talk? Now, if you put your
yes,
hands on me, then it's fight. But can we talk?
I think everybody is so charged up. That's why they're so
Yeah.
quick. It's a lot has gone on, man.
Yeah.
Pandemic has had everybody.
I get
Everybody's
it.
wrapped way too tight. So it's just like at any given moment, you ready to pop off, especially with like the racial climate too, what's going on. You got these
Yeah.
people got these batteries put in their back and they want to antagonize people. And unfortunately, you run up on the wrong ones or the right ones.
I just, I pray that Brandon doesn't get penalized for this in the long run. Um, and I hope,
Unfortunately, go
yeah.
ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, and I hope that he can move on with his life because when something happens with us, it's a death sentence. So that's all I hope for. So
You're absolutely correct. But unfortunately, he did get arrested and charged with assault. He's also been suspended from the Calgary Stampeders in the Canadian Football League.
got you.
So they indefinitely suspended him. I know his
Damn.
lawyer released a statement. So they're trying to, fight this. So hopefully he can sue and get some bread, and hopefully,
Yeah.
he gets back on the football field. Somebody else picks him up because we all can see it's not his fault, and it's
Yeah.
so unfortunate that whenever we try to defend ourselves,
Yeah.
we are always the ones who end up getting arrested. We get in trouble.
Yeah.
It's not enough that homie lost his job. He should have been arrested too.
Agreed.
So I hope they can, file something against him. Brandon, hold your head high because you got a good lick in there on my boy. You got
A good one.
his ass.
You got
a good few in.
Right. You got a great one in.
When I saw him flip over that counter,
And then the guy walked over and was like, "Damn!" Right.
oh, I see somebody tweet out they was like, it would have been so much funnier how he rolled off on that conveyor belt that takes the luggage.
Stop.
But my man got up wobbling, dazed. I was like, dog, just lay your ass down because he really gonna hurt you. Like, you really go, and it's deserved because, like, just lay there, bro. Like, you got lumped up. Like, just imagine having to go home and tell your partner, like, why you lose your job? Wait, what happened to your eye? Like, what the hell's going on? Why am I seeing you on Instagram? Why are you on Facebook? Why are you on every social media site?
Yeah, he definitely took an L for sure.
Oh, a major L. Like, whew. Goddamn. But he mind his business next time. This is just mind your business. Like, look, bro, I get it, I understand, but you don't own the wheelchair, man. You ain't the fucking you ain't the airport security. Look, that's a good job too, because them airport jobs, I mean, you get to fly anywhere you want.
That's
man.
what you guys get. Oh, well.
Goddamn. Yeah. Like I said, fuck around and find out.
Yeah, sucks for him. Anyway.
These are moments where I be praying that somebody run up on me. I be like, Jesus, please. It just don't ever happen.
I'm not a fighter.
So. I'm not either, but I just want to,
try it. You want to try?
No, I don't want to try it, but I want to be like, he hit me first. I'm suing.
Oh God.
Oh, anyways, Boogie, this has been another fun one. We have come to the end. Please like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms.
Hell yeah.
Late Night W Nate, that's the handle. No Sleep Crew. We appreciate you. Boogie, what you got?
As always, go ahead and smash, bang, tap that bell to get all of our notifications and get all of the updates immediately when all of the new episodes and content drops. Tell a friend to tell a friend to support this movement that we have going on. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all. A long weekend is coming up. Black folks, make sure y'all have a good ass time and please stay safe.
Hell yeah.
Keep your head on a motherfucking swivel. Because they tripping out here.
Woo.
But anyways, I feel you, boy, Nate Galloway.
I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
And we appreciate y'all. We up out of here.